Good evening and welcome to Vermillion Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michael Schumacher, and we're broadcasting today from Colton, South Dakota, home of the Baltic-Colton Post 206, as they take on Vermillion Post 1. Baltic-Colton is out there taking infield right now. Vermillion just finished up, warming up. So this is a matchup of a 2-9 Baltic-Colton team and a 4-10 Vermillion Post 1 team. And we do have the starting lineup for Baltic-Colton. And remember, this is a team Vermillion played just a week or two ago, not that long ago. Sometimes known as Tri-Valley. I don't know why it's not Tri-Valley, but that's what it is. Some of the people I talked to, the fans of theirs, didn't know either. But so this is Baltic-Colton, and we are bringing you the action. Leading off and pitching for Post 206 is number 13, Carter Sorensen. Batting second, playing center field, number 11, Everett Althoff. Batting third, playing left field, number 8, Bo Keith. Batting cleanup, playing third base, number 5, Riley Schultz. Batting fifth at first, number 12, Nathan Madison. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 4, Gunnar Schultz. Batting seventh, the extra hitter, number 3, Tate Fight. Batting eighth, catching, first baseman Tyler Gronwald. Batting ninth, playing shortstop, number 2, Braxton Allen. And then batting 10th, right fielder, number 86, Cody Lofswald. Now, I was not aware of that until I saw the extra hitter when we were up in Lenox. I did not realize you had an extra hitter. I just always assumed it was the designated hitter, but they had 10 players batting. So we will go with that until I'm shown wrong. So that is the starting lineup for the Baltic-Colton Post 206. Again, with a 2-9 record on the season. And we'll tell you how they got here. So 2-9, they started off the season June 6th against Del Rapids. They lost 8-0. They then lost to Lake Norden on June 8th by a score of 15-10. They beat Madison Legion Post 25, 12-7. They followed that up with a loss to Salem Montrose Canova by a score of 3-2. They lost to this Vermillion Post 1 team 3-2 on June 26th. They then lost to Lake Norden again 4-0. They then lost to Madison Legion 15-9, Salem Montrose Canova 11-1, Post 152 79ers, they lost 4-0. They fell to the Post 911 Chargers and Legion Ball 2-1, and they fell to Hartford Humboldt by a score of 7, or they defeated Humboldt Hartford by a score of 7-6. So, they're 2-9, but 3 of those were one-run games. All of a sudden, that's a different look if you're a 5-6 team. So this Post 206 team has maybe had the ball bounce the wrong way once or twice. Vermillion can be much the same way, and we'll take a look at their record, how they got here, after these messages. This is Post 1 Legion Baseball for Vermillion, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. Our scoreboard is brought to you by Midwest Ready Mix. I'm Michael Schumacher. And this is Vermillion streaming on YouTube, and we will be right back after these messages from our Vermillion sportscasters.
Pied Piper, the sign says it all. Flowers and gifts. The store is bustling with something new all the time. There are flowers for any occasion, weddings, anniversary, birthday, or just to say I love you. There's coffee, soups, dips, and sweets. Need to give someone a chuckle? The socks say it all. Home decor, candles, jewelry, memorial items are all found at your gift store of Pied Piper Flowers and Gifts, corner of 15th and Broadway in Yankton. You can also shop online, and best of all, we deliver too.
Wanting a specialist without leaving town? We've got you covered. Our clinic offers specialists for the health and wellness of your family, from pediatricians to OBGYNs, plus primary care. You can find it all at Vermillion Medical Clinic. So much care, so close to home.
Blaine Olson, owner of Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. I grew up here, graduated here, and now have a business here. I'm proud to serve the community that has helped me live this dream. I have top-notch equipment, the latest in training, along with a work ethic and the desire to serve you. Should you need repairs in the future, please remember Blaine's Body Shop across from Polaris on the Highway 50 bypass in Vermillion.
Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
Now online at blainsbodyshop.com.
Need a new set of tires? Look to Carlson's Body Shop in Beersford. How about some accessories like WeatherTech floor mats, access roll-up truck covers, bed liners, remote car starters, and thousands of other products. Hey, you can look at everything at your convenience online too at carlsonsbodyshop.com. No wonder the song says,
Bring it down to Carlson's Body Shop, your complete car care center.
Clay County Abstract and Title Company has a complex job that boils down to something very simple: helping you purchase your dream with confidence. When investing in a new home, a new site for your business, or piece of property, you want peace of mind that the property is truly yours. Clay County Abstract and Title Company has been doing just that since 1946. Clay County Abstract and Title Company, proud supporters of Vermillion activities and proud to be a part of your dreams come true.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home for your family, you want to sell your existing home, or you're a student looking to rent an apartment, Dakota Realty and Property Management can fit your needs. Being locally owned and with over 150 years of combined experience, they are the experts at helping you find your new home. Go to Dakota Realty and Property Management because they like what they do. Dakota Realty is a proud supporter of Vermillion Athletics. Dakota Realty and Property Management, located at 125 East Cherry Street, Vermillion.
Welcome back to Vermillion Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michael Schumacher on Vermillion, streaming on YouTube. Proud to be the voice of Vermillion Athletics, whether it's the Tanagers during the school year or Post 1 during the summer. We had covered not only home games, but we also cover road games, and we try to get to as many road games as we can. We don't make it to all of them, limited manpower sometimes, just limited time, and sometimes it's a distance. But during basketball and football, we did make it to every game for the season, and so we are very happy to be part of that and be part of this Vermillion team. So thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of that and for joining us here on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. And so for Vermillion Post 1, if you want to look at how they got here, they're 4-10 on the season. But, a number of close losses, a number of games that easily could have gone in their favor. And I was talking to the Lennox coach after the game on Monday, and he's like, he said, they're a team that they don't really beat themselves too much. And it's really just a bounce here and a bounce there, and this team would have a completely different record. And they started off with a loss against Brandon Valley. Brandon Valley is a different class. Post 131 defeated them 17-1, but then they lost to J.C. Brager out of Lincoln Southeast 12-9. They defeated Post 15 Legion Black 12-1. Fell to Dakota Valley on June 8th 5-4. Fell to Yankton Post 12 5-0. They fell to Tabor 3-2. In the Dakota Valley and the Tabor game, I was at both of those, as well as the Yankton game, and they were in them until the end. That Tabor Legion game was an extra innings affair. They then fell to Del Rapids by a score of 15-11. They then defeated this Baltic-Colton team 3-2. Defeated Wagner 7-0. Fell to the Falkton Hitmen on the 29th 3-2. Fell to the T-Post 266 Tin Caps 5-4. Defeated EPJ 4-1, and then fell to Post 174 on Monday 4-3, and then fell again to Dakota Valley 8-4 in a game that it was really just one inning that got away from them. Otherwise, they were in it the entire time. So this Vermillion team, they battle, and so they're going to be led on offense by Connor Peterson. Connor Peterson will be playing short tonight, and he bats .378, .463 on base percentage, .885 OPS, slugs at .422, 17 hits, 15 singles, 2 doubles, 7 RBI, 7 runs scored, and 6 walks. Nolan Nygren. Now, I'll admit I haven't seen Nolan's number out there, and I Did not get a chance to get a lineup card from Coach Heisinger. I had some electrical issues, just trying to get that figured out. But Nolan Nygren on the season, batting .435, .519 on base percentage, .997 OPS, slugging .478, 10 hits, 9 of them singles, 1 double, 1 RBI, and 5 runs with 3 walks on the season. Hayden Christopherson really coming on. 46 plate appearances, 38 at-bats, .289 batting average, .372 on base percentage, .714 OPS, .342 slugging, with 11 hits, 9 singles, and 2 doubles. Then you have Trey Hansen with 40 plate appearances, 38 at-bats, .263, 300, .616. Then you have Jack Moskowitz, Mikey Robe, Carter Hansen, Connor Rohrig, Carson Preister as the main batters, and Tate Haig. Tate Haig is the catcher for this squad. So that's kind of a look at your Vermillion Post 1 team as we are getting ready, just a couple minutes away from game time. So when we come back, we should be getting ready for the national anthem and getting everything going. So we'll be back with more. This is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank on Vermillion Streaming on YouTube. I'm Michael Schumacher, and we'll be right back after these messages from our Vermillion sportscasters.
The first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Interior technicians.
I'm ready for my big role, Jerry.
What do you mean?
You said I'd be in your next 30 commercials.
No. I said Intech has over 30 years of commercial cleaning experience. You know, like offices, so they can ensure happy visitors and a healthy workforce.
So the shoot's in an office? I can make that work.
Oh my goodness. When you need it clean, call the Intech team.
Knutson Family Dentistry in Vermillion, they strive to provide the highest quality patient-centered dental care in a friendly, relaxing atmosphere. Knutson Family Dentistry works hard to provide the best cosmetic, general, and emergency dental treatment in the area. With over 50 years of combined dental experience, the latest dental technology, and a professional and compassionate staff, they're your top choice for dental care. Call for an appointment at 605-857-8008. Knutson Family Dentistry of Vermillion.
The wait when your furnace and AC needs repair by joining Larry's Heating and Cooling, Comfort Care, and Elite Care Club. Larry's Comfort Care Club features seasonal maintenance discounts on service and no overtime charges. Larry's Elite Club includes seasonal maintenance, free parts, free labor, free service calls, and both mean you are in front of the line for service. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling and sign up for the Comfort Care or Elite Care Club. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermillion.
You are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills. We'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermillion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
Welcome back to, I was going to say at the mic, but no, welcome back to Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michael Schumacher, and Post 1 is taking on Post 206 out of Baltic-Colton. We are in Colton, South Dakota this evening, as the 4-10 Post 1 takes on the 2-9 Post 206. These two teams did face off earlier this year, so and Vermillion did win. Vermillion coming off a loss to Lennox on Monday, and then a loss to Dakota Valley on Wednesday. They lost to Lennox, a very close matchup that went 10 innings. The Dakota Valley really take out one inning, and it is a one-run affair that I think actually Vermillion wins, because I think it was 5 runs in that third inning. So, Vermillion's been in everything. Like I said, just one inning got away from them. So they are getting ready to do battle. The coaches are meeting with the umpires right now, just letting you know there will be Minnesota Lynx basketball on ESPN Radio tonight as they take on the Seattle Storm. We'll have our Cubs doubleheader tomorrow. I'll be back in action on Sunday from Prentice Park at 2 o'clock as Vermillion will take on T, the Post 266 Tin Caps. And then on Monday, I will be in Prentice Park as they take on, now I'm brain freezing, as they take on West Central. And then on Wednesday, I will also be at Prentice Park as they take on Scotland Menno. I believe those are the final 3 games of the regular season, as the game on the 19th, a week from tonight, has been taken off the schedule just because they thought it was too close to regions. We will also bring you region coverage from Lennox on Vermillion streaming on YouTube, seeing if I can get that onto ESPN Radio. I have to get that through a few people, but we'll see if we can get that taken care of. But yeah, just looking forward to bringing you some more action. And again, I think we're getting ready for starting lineups as Baltic-Colton is heading out to take their positions defensively. Maybe no national anthem. All right, and so Connor Peterson will be leading off. Looks like Mikey Robe batting second. So kind of the usual starting lineup. They're kicking it off with the Robe and Peterson. A lot of speed right up there. We'll see who else comes up. Like I said, I was unable to get a starting lineup from Coach Heisinger as I was trying to take care of actually getting electricity to my setup here. So took me a little bit longer than I was expecting, but we'll be right back, and then we will have first pitch when we return on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. This is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank, and I'm Michael Schumacher, the voice of Vermillion Athletics.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer. Murph's Appliance, downtown Vermillion. Best Ready Mix and Equipment is your locally owned and operated ready mix company. The Oshkosh front discharge mixers allow for easy placement of concrete, and with the 6-wheel drive and low-range transfer case, they're nearly unstoppable. More of a do-it-yourself fan? Midwest Ready Mix and Equipment is teaming up with Clark's Rentals in Yankton, bringing you a wide range of hand tools, mini excavators, skid steers, aerial lift equipment, and more to get the job done. Choose Midwest Ready Mix and Equipment for all your concrete needs, and Clark's Rentals, your rental equipment headquarters.
Welcome back to Vermillion Post 1 Baseball as they are making the final throw down to second off the warm-up pitches, meaning we are getting ready for action. Again, Vermillion Post 1 against Baltic-Colton Post 206 from Colton, South Dakota. Beautiful, beautiful day up here. It's warm. That's okay. I'm getting a little sun on my legs here. Trying to look pretty. I did bring bug spray this time, so that's good. All right, leading off, shortstop Connor Peterson. And the first pitch from Carter Sorensen is a ball, 1-0. Connor Peterson, if you haven't had a chance to hear his interview, it is uploaded to Vermillion streaming on YouTube. He wears the high stirrups. It's a nice classic look. Always enjoy that. And here's the second pitch from Sorensen. Fouled off. Moves the count to 1-1. Vermillion wearing white pants, red jersey with that navy blue lettering and white trim. Baltic-Colton with that kind of light baby blue shirt, jersey with white pants and dark blue lettering. So here's the 1-1 pitch from Sorensen. The left-hander delivers. That is inside and in the dirt. 2-1. That pitch is lifted high into center field, and that will be tracked down out there for the first out of the inning. So struck out into right center field, but Everett Altoff is able to glide over there and take care of that. So 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the first for Vermillion Post 1. That brings up Mikey Robe. On deck, second baseman Trey Hansen. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Two and 0. So Sorensen, 2-0 on Robe. That one's fouled straight back, 2-1. So 1 down here in the top half of the first inning for Post 1. Hansen jogs over to get the foul ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Low and outside. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike on Mikey Robe. On deck, second baseman Trey Hansen. Oh, called strike 2, full count. So 3-2, full count payoff pitch from Sorensen coming up to Mikey Robe. And that is ball 4. Robe is aboard with the base on balls. Now, Robe can be a problem on the base paths. He has some speed out there. Great center fielder. That speed makes a big difference out there. And that brings up, again, Trey Hansen. On deck, first baseman, number 7, Jack Moskowitz, who also has an interview up on Vermillion Streaming. First pitch is fouled off, 0-1. So the left-hander, Sorensen, scuffling along a little bit right now. Walks 1. That's inside, and that ball gets past the catcher, and Robe will be down to second easily. 1-1. And Robe reaches second on the passed ball. That's definite scoring position for Mikey Robe with his speed. So if Hansen can get a hit to the outfield, Robe will be able to come around. Sorensen comes set. Fouled back. 1-2. That's what Vermillion would like to do. They have not been starting the quickest. They'd like to get ahead, be able to work from ahead. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on second. And Robe is heading down to third, and he's going to be safe. Safe at third. That was a close play, but I think he beat the throw there. So a stolen base for Mikey Robe. And there was no pitch. He took off before the movement. They are going to discuss if he was safe or not, though. The home plate umpire. Looks like there's going to be an appeal from the dugout, from the Baltic-Colton bench. And the infield umpire is explaining to the home plate umpire why he made the call. Obviously, no instant replay. So they are going to call him safe. I have not seen one overturned yet from something like that. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out with a runner on third in the form of Mikey Robe. Trey Hansen at bat. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Winds and delivers. That ball is grounded up the middle. Fielded at second. No play at home. That'll score a run on the sacrifice by Trey Hansen. A sacrifice brings in a run, and Vermillion is up 1-0. So now with 2 down and nobody on, brings up Jack Moskowitz. On deck is third baseman Carter Hansen. First pitch to Moskowitz is a ball, 1-0. Now Moskowitz is a great pitcher, great first baseman. Really plays a lot of nice, plays well out there in the field. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Sorensen. That's in for a strike, 1-1. Pitch is fouled back. Moves the count to 1-2. And that is swung on and missed for strike 3. But in the inning, Vermillion gets 1 run on no hits, no errors. At the end of the top half of the first, it's Vermillion 1, Baltic-Colton nothing. We'll be back with the Baltic-Colton half of the first after this on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. This is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
Your crew is craving Pizza Ranch? It's easy to order online at pizzaranch.com. Online ordering makes it fast and easy to order craveable crispy ranch chicken or build your favorite pizza exactly how you like it. And now, for even more convenience, place your favorite order with just one tap. So when you're craving pizza or the country's best chicken, go to pizzaranch.com and start your order. For craveable food and convenient online ordering, there's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
For the Perks card from Pup and Pack? Well, guess what? There's an addition, not just a card, it's an app. The Pump and Perks app and the Pump and Perks card from Pump and Pack, Vermillion. Just go to their Facebook page, Pump and Pack, and scan the QR code and you're in. Or go to the store, Pump and Pack, and get the card. Then download the app. Each one does the same thing. Like give you 5 cents off per gallon every day, except for Sunday, it's doubled with the Perks card from Pump and Pack, Vermillion.
Welcome to Runnings in Vermillion. Shop their great lineup of clothes for women, names like Ariat and Carhartt for men, boots and shoes and kids clothing. Runnings has a large supply of animal food and accessories. Love the outdoors? See the selection of ammo, firearms, and fishing equipment. For everything you need, walk through the doors at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store, Vermillion.
Welcome back to Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michael Schumacher, and this is Vermillion Post 1 taking on Baltic-Colton Post 206. Pitching for Vermillion will be Hayden Christofferson. Catching is Tate Haig. Leading off for Baltic-Colton, Carter Sorensen. Out in the field, here's the first pitch. That's in for a strike, 0-1. Moskowitz, Hansen, Peterson, and Hansen round out the outfield, or the infield, sorry. Ball 1-1. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom half of the first, the first batter for Hayden Christofferson. All right, 2-2. Again, Tate Haig behind the bench. So here's the 2-2 pitch from Christofferson to Sorensen. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is a strikeout for Hayden Christofferson. First out of the inning. 1 up, 1 down. And that'll bring up center fielder Everett. Altoff on deck, left fielder Bo Keith. That ball is lifted high into right field, but that will be foul. 0-1. Preister gave chase, and the outfield is from left to right. Connor Rohrig, Mikey Robe, and Carson Preister. So the count is now 0-1. To Altoff from Christofferson. Here's the wind and the delivery. That is in for strike two. Good movement on that one across the plate. This is my first time getting to see Christofferson start a game. It's looking really solid. And he works quickly. That ball is chopped down the third baseline, fielded by Hansen. Throw over to first. Just in time. Nice, beautiful play by Carter Hansen. His game at third is developing so well this season. From spring baseball during the high school year to right now, he is fielding a mean third base over there. So that is great to see. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom half of the first inning. That brings up left fielder Bo Keith. On deck, third baseman Riley Schultz. Bo Keith is a left-handed batter playing left field. First pitch is high and outside, 1-0. That's in for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Count is 2-1. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. That ball is chopped foul. Count remains 2-2. Ball 3, full count for Christofferson on Bo Keith. Again on deck, third baseman Riley Schultz. So here comes the payoff pitch for Christofferson. The first full count of the game for Christofferson. That pitch is fouled off. Count remains 3-2. Here's the wind and the delivery. That is inside for strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Christofferson. No runs, no hits, no errors. At the end of 1, it's Vermillion 1, Baltic-Colton Post 206, nothing. We'll be back with more. This is Vermillion Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank on Vermillion, streaming on YouTube.
Sherco in Vermillion is a full-service service center. Sherco LLC is an industry-leading supplier of tarp systems to the transportation industry and is located in Vermillion, South Dakota. Sherco Vermillion supports their customers in the agricultural, construction, waste, and flatbed markets. Become a part of the Sherco team. Go to sure-co.com, about us/careers. Demand the best. Demand Sherco.
Visit our sleep experts at the Yankton Slumberland. With over 50 mattresses to choose from, we carry every price, free financing options, and the most trusted brands in the nation like Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Tempur-Pedic. Snoring or lower back pain tormenting you? Seek relief with an adjustable power base. Fall asleep faster and cooler with our sheets and pillow selection. With a 120-night sleep trial, you can't make a mistake. See us today at the Yankton Slumberland, 2401 Broadway.
Welcome back to Vermillion Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michael Schumacher, and this is Vermillion Post 1 Baseball on Vermillion Streaming. As we head into the second inning, Vermillion leads by a score of 1-0. Leading off this inning for Vermillion will be Carter Hansen. followed by Tate Haig. So Hansen with a beautiful play at third to record that second out in the first inning. Takes ball 1-0. That pitch is laced over to third. Third picks up and beats him by about 2 steps. So 5-3 put out. 1 up, 1 down here in the top half of the second inning. Brings up Tate Haig. On deck is Connor Rohrig. That first pitch is low and inside, 1-0. One-0 pitch, high and outside, 2-0. That is low, 3-0. So the count is 3-0 to Tate Haig. Carter Sorensen pitching for Baltic-Colton. Left-hander winds and delivers. That's in for strike one, 3-1. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Now 3-2. Full count, payoff pitch coming up. Here's the payoff pitch to Haig. That is inside, ball 4. So that is the second walk issued by Sorensen. The last time was to Mikey Robe, and that runner came around to score. So now with 1 down. So Connor Rohrig batting. First pitch is low. So Rohrig, left fielder today. Jersey number 39 kind of threw me off there. That pitch is fouled back. 1-1. Grant Rohrig is the courtesy runner for catcher Tate Haig. On deck, right fielder Carson Preister. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out here in the top half of the second. That pitch is outside, makes the count 2-1. Check swing foul, makes it 2-2, evens the count. Much like Peterson, Rohrig wears his stirrups up, so you see the full red, white, and black stripes. Rohrig earlier this season had 6 consecutive walks in a doubleheader that I called. So that pitch is hit down to short. Over to second for 1. Over to first, not in time, and that will get past the first baseman, and Rohrig will head down to second on the error. Throwing error, so Rohrig reaches on a fielder's choice. Reaches second on the error. So now 2 down, runner on second. That is the first error of the game. That brings up Carson Preister. On deck, pitcher Hayden Christofferson. The umpire was discussing something with the Baltic-Colton bench. He's back behind the plate now. So again, 2 down now, but with a runner on second in the form of Connor Rohrig. First pitch to Preister. Fouled back, 0-1. Again, in the bottom half of the first, Hayden Christofferson set down Baltic-Colton in order. 1-0 score here. That is laced up the middle. That will be fielded at short. Long throw over to first will get him. Well hit, but nicely fielded as well. So a 6-3 putout is the end of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. At the end of an inning and a half, it is Vermillion 1, Baltic-Colton nothing. We'll be back after these messages on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. This is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
Safe means you're sort of protecting yourself. My mom and dad told me how to be safe. It's like super duper important. Hold a grown-up's hands. Put a helmet on because you might hurt your head super duper bad.
Protect their future by protecting yours with your local State Farm agent, Dick Sunday.
Get the finest wood in the neighborhood. Down at the lumberyard. Down at the lumberyard.
But it's not just wood at the lumberyard. With a wide variety of quality building materials, the folks at the lumberyard can help you with all of your project needs. Whether it be paint, siding, cabinets, windows, or of course lumber, the lumberyard is ready to help. The best wood in the neighborhood at the lumberyard, 1000 West Cherry Street in Vermillion.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? ThermoBond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. ThermoBond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Welcome back to Vermillion Post 1 Baseball from Colton, South Dakota. I'm Michael Schumacher, and this is Post 1 Baseball brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. We are heading into the bottom half of the second inning where Vermillion leads 1-0. Hayden Christofferson on the mound for Vermillion. Set Baltic-Colton down in order. Batting this inning for Post 206 will be Riley Schultz, Nathan Madison, and Gunnar Schultz. Time is now called to clear off home plate. Here we go. We are ready to go now. Christofferson, the right-hander, winds and delivers. Here's the first pitch, and that is high and outside, 1-0. That pitch grounded down the first baseline, and that will get through. So that will be the first hit of the game. Runner on first, nobody out here in the bottom half of the second inning. Single for Riley Schultz. Brings up first baseman Nathan Madison on deck, second baseman Gunnar Schultz. Working from the stretch now for the first time is Christofferson. He comes home. That pitch is lifted high. Foul. Will that stay in play? Haig is trying to track it down, and that will just be on the other side of the fence. 0-1. Now, again, we will be at every regional game in Lenox, and we will go to everything that... So basically, any big game that the Vermillion plays from here on out, we will be there. Now, we cannot stream from the state tournament if they make the state tournament, just because... There is a contract there, but it would be radio only, and we would paint a vibrant picture for you. Here's Christopherson in the stretch. 0-1 pitch. It's in there for strike two. Beautiful movement again. 0-2. That pitch has worked for him a couple of times now. So here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. A 3-pitch strikeout there. So now one down with one on. That is the third strikeout of the game for Christopherson. And that'll bring up second baseman Gunnar Schultz. On deck, extra hitter Tate. Fight. What's the first rule of Fight Club? We don't talk about Fight Club. Sorry, I had to do it. Vermillion leads 1-0 here in the bottom half of the second. Christopherson comes home, and that pitch is out of the zone. 1-0. Now, if there's anybody out there who would love to help me broadcast volleyball, maybe that knows a little bit about volleyball, please reach out. We're going to be adding volleyball this season. Now, that pitch is laced down the left field line, but that is foul. 1-1 to Gunnar Schultz. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom half of the second. That pitch is bunted down the third baseline, but foul. 1-2. Pretty sure it's 1-2. Yep, 1 ball, 2 strikes here. With 1 down, 1 on. To Gunnar Schultz, Christopherson looks in. That pitch is fouled down the third baseline. Count remains 1-2. So Riley Schultz gets his lead off of first. That pitch is laced right up the middle, and that will be a single base to base. So now the second hit of the game, second hit of the inning, puts runners at first and second, but with 1 down, but nothing across. But now a runner in scoring position. That brings up extra hitter Tate. Fight. On deck, catcher Tyler Gronwald. Christopherson looks in, looks back at second, comes home. That is in for strike 1, 0-1. That is outside, 1-1. Haig does a nice job of keeping the ball in front of him and around him. No runners were able to advance. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on. Here in the bottom half of the second, Vermillion leads 1-0. Hayden Christopherson pitching for Vermillion, a battery of Christopherson and Haig. Ooh, just outside, 2-1. I don't think you could have argued too much if it had been called a strike, but just probably a little bit outside. So here's the 2-1 pitch from Christopherson. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. Fight almost looking like maybe he tweaked something there. That chopped foul. Count remains 2-2. Good contingent of Vermillion fans here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. Fouled off. Count remains 2-2. It was inside, jammed him. Probably would have been ball 3, but he couldn't take that chance. So we'll come back with another 2-2 pitch from Christofferson. That pitch is lifted high into center field. Robe comes in, makes the catch. And that is the second out of the inning. Looked like that one just kind of died on Robe out there, though. He was kind of gliding and striding. All of a sudden, it looked like he was scurrying towards the end. So 2 down, 2 on for catcher Tyler Gronwald. As Gronwald has to take off the catching equipment. That's in for a strike, 0-1. Gronwald is a right-handed batter. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ooh, he just pretty much the same position as the one I said earlier. Could have gone either way. He seems to be calling that a little tight. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom half of the second. Vermillion leads 1-0. That ball's fouled back, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here in the bottom half of the second. Christofferson leans in, pitches. That is chopped up the middle, fielded by Peterson. And that is going to be safe. Everybody's going to be safe. I'm not calling that an error. I am calling that a hit. I think the runner running in front just distracted just enough. It was poorly timed that way. So 3 runners on. Bases are loaded now with 2 down for shortstop Braxton Allen. So Braxton Allen, and then that followed by right fielder Cody Lofswald. That first pitch is high. So here's the 1-0 pitch from Christofferson. Swing and a miss makes that strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, bases loaded here in the bottom half of the second with Vermillion leading 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Christofferson looking to get out of this inning unscathed. He needs 1 more strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is Christofferson's 4th strikeout of the game. And no runs, 3 hits, no errors. At the end of 2, it's Vermillion 1, Baltic-Colton nothing. We'll be back with more Post 1 Baseball brought to you by First Dakota National Bank on Vermillion, streaming on YouTube.
Todd's Electric, your full-service electrical contracting company. Todd's Electric services residential, commercial, agricultural, and industrial customers. From the simplest service call to the most complex design-build project, Todd's Electric has the expertise to do it right. Call Todd's Electric for all your electrical needs. Todd's Electric, helping you control all things electric. Except for lightning. Todd's Electric. Go Tanagers.
Last week, a guy walked into the UPS store in Vermillion. He did not notice the copiers, the printers, the mailboxes, the banners, the posters, not even the business and shipping supplies. It was like he had blinders on. Hi, this is Jay with the UPS store in Vermillion. Many people don't see everything we have to offer when they stop by the UPS store to ship their packages. They miss all the things we have, like printing, designing. We even offer notary services here at the UPS store, located on Cherry Street in Vermillion.
In a situation like this, the first thing you do, of course, is make sure everybody's okay. And then you're thinking, you better call your insurance person. No, just call Justin. At Vermillion Auto Works, you see Justin handles all the insurance claims and gives free quotes. Not everybody does the free quote thing anymore, you know. So call Justin at Vermillion Auto Works. He'll take care of the situation. Carrying WeatherTech, Rough Country, and Tuxedo. Vermillion Auto Works.
Welcome back to Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michael Schumacher as we head into the top half of the third inning from Colton, South Dakota. Vermillion leads 1-0. Batting this inning for Vermillion, leading off is Hayden Christofferson. He'll be followed by Connor Peterson and Mikey Robe at the top of the order. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. Fouled off, count moves to 2-2. That is high. Full count, 3-2. And that is ball four. Lead runner is aboard in the form of Hayden Christofferson, though. So we do have a courtesy runner aboard for Vermillion. That brings up Connor Peterson, who flew out to center field to lead off the game. Lays down a bunt, perfect bunt. Pitcher does get to it. He's thrown to first. He just gets it ahead of time. That was a close play, but a nice sacrifice by Peterson. Gets the runner over to second. Nice hustle by Connor Peterson, forcing the throw. Forcing a great throw. Brings up Mikey Robe. He walked in the first and eventually came around to score. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. That pitch is laced into left center field, and that will drop for a hit. The runner had to hold in case he needed tag, but he will be safe at third. The throw gets past third base, and that will put a run across. Robe is trying for third, and he will be, I couldn't quite tell what he called there. I think he called out. But a run did score. Robe with a double. Vermillion does lead 2-0 on their first hit of the game. So now with two down, and the base is empty. That brings up second baseman Trey Hansen on deck, first baseman Jack Moskowitz. Pitch is laced into right center field. That will drop, and that will be a single for Trey Hansen. No, reaches the fence. He's going for two, and he will be in with a stand-up double. Back-to-back hits for Vermillion. Now has a runner on second with two down and a run across. Brings up first baseman Jack Moskowitz, who struck out swinging to end the first inning. On deck is third baseman Carter Hansen. Swing and a miss. Strike one, 0-1. That is high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jack Moskowitz. Carter Sorensen still on the mound, the left-hander dealing for Baltic-Colton. Swing and a miss, 1-2. So Trey Hansen gets the lead off a second. Here's the pitch. That pitch is lifted high but foul. Out of play. Count remains 1-2. So 1-2 is the count. 2 down. Runner on second in the form of Trey Hansen. That is high. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner on second. We're in the top half of the third inning from Colton. This is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. Vermillion leads 2-0 on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So, in the inning, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base at the end of 2.5. It's now Vermillion 2. Baltic-Colton nothing. We'll be back after these messages with the bottom half of the third inning. This is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank on Vermillion streaming on YouTube.
If you're looking for the perfect fit, Vermillion Vision Care Associates fits like the right pair of glasses. Vision Care Associates has its roots in family eye care, and the doctors are well known for being primary eye care providers. With the ability to treat and diagnose a variety of settings, Vermillion Vision Care Associates is the right fit for you. Plus, they can fit you into a new pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contacts that feel just right. With continuing education, see the best doctors at Vermillion Vision Care Associates.
Federal Credit Union, we believe in giving back to the community that supports us. That's why our employees make it a priority to volunteer their time and talents to make a difference. Whether it's improving local causes, fighting hunger, or supporting our local zoo, our team is dedicated to making a positive impact in the lives of those around us. We're more than just a financial institution. We're a part of the community, working together to make it a better place for everyone. Your community, your credit union. Voyage Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. My name is Michael Schumacher, and this is Vermillion Baseball as they are in Colton, South Dakota, taking on Baltic-Colton Post 206 in a rematch from a couple of weeks ago where Vermillion did win 3-2. On the mound for Vermillion is number 4, Hayden Christofferson. Batting this inning will be Cody Lofsfald, the right fielder, and then the top of the order in Carter Sorensen and Everett Altoff. Again, Vermillion leads 2-0 as we head into the bottom half of the third inning. Nice little breeze picking up, otherwise that sun is shining pretty good. See if I can get a little tan on my legs, make them all pretty. Here's the first pitch from Christofferson. That is inside for a ball, 1-0. That is outside, 2-0. So here's Christofferson with the 2-0 pitch. Comes in. And boy, the umpire is not calling that at all. 3-0. That's in for strike 1, 3-1. So Christofferson, so far, he has 4 strikeouts. He's given up 3 hits in 2 innings. No walks. That pitch is fouled back, 3-2. Full count now for Christofferson. On Cody Lofswald. He's the last batter before we swing back around to the top of the order. That ball's fouled off as well. Count remains 3-2. So here's the payoff pitch from Christofferson. That is inside. That will be ball 4, and Lofswald is aboard. So that brings up pitcher Carter Sorensen. On deck, center fielder Everett Althoff. Sorensen struck out swinging his first time up. One and 0. Pretty much that's about the 4th or 5th pitch Hayden's put in that location. Just not getting the call on it. So here's the 1-0 pitch coming up from Christofferson as he comes to the stretch with the runner on first. That pitch is laced into left center field, and that will drop in front of Robe, and runners will be at first and second now. That is the 4th hit of the game for Baltic-Colton, but they have yet to put a run across. Brings up center fielder Everett Althoff, who grounded out to third. Nice play by Carter Hansen over there to get the out. Nice throw on the run. On deck, left fielder Bo Keith. That pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Strikeout would be really welcome right now for Christofferson. Take a little bit of the pressure off. Oh, that pitch gets away from Haig. Runners will advance. So now runners at second and third with a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Althoff. Runners now again at second and third. So forces are out. Double play is pretty much out. Fouled off. 1-2. Just a reminder, Vermillion Community Theater is having their production of Beauty and the Beast opening tonight at 7. Tomorrow at 7. That one gets past Haig, and Haig, boy, had a little trouble getting to the backstop. He and the umpire were heading the same direction, but the runner at third did not advance, forcing the runner from second to scramble back. So that was ball number 3. No, that hit him. I'm sorry, they're going to say that hit him. So now it's runners at all the bases, nobody out, and that brings up left fielder, left-handed hitter, Bo Keith. Keith struck out looking his first time up. Ball 1, 1-0. Foul back, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Haig is going to take a moment just to talk to Christofferson. As the count is 1-1 on Bo Keith with Riley Schultz on deck. 3 runners on, nobody out. Vermillion does lead 2-0 here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Two and 1. That pitch is lifted high, but foul and out of play across the street. So that moves the count to 2-2 on Keith. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, nobody out. That is high. Another full count. No place to put him. That is ball 4. So that walk brings in a run. And Heisinger will take a walk out to the mound. So we'll take a quick timeout. It's now 2-1 in favor of Vermillion. Nobody out. Bases loaded here in the bottom half of the third. This is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
Your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Welcome back to Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michael Schumacher. We are in the bottom half of the third inning. We just had a meeting on the mound. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. Riley Schultz at bat. He singled his last time up as a helicopter flies overhead. He fouls that off. It's now 0-1. Ooh, 1-1. Thought that looked kind of good, but nope. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Bases are full. Baltic-Coltonians. I don't know. Fouled off down the right field line. Makes the count 1-2. On deck is first baseman Nathan Madison. That was inside. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Run bases are full for Christofferson as Riley Schultz is up. That's in for strike 3. That is the 5th strikeout of the game for Christofferson. First out of the inning, but boy, that's a huge one. So that brings up first baseman Nathan Madison. On deck, second baseman Gunnar Schultz. Force play at every base. Ball is chopped up the middle over to Peterson. Peterson over to second for 1. Over to first for a double play. A 6-4-3 double play to get them out of the inning. So again, 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. 2 runners left on base. At the end of 3 full innings, it's Vermillion 2, Baltic-Colton 1. We'll be back with the 4th after these messages on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. This is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
Pied Piper, the sign says it all. Flowers and gifts. The store is bustling with something new all the time. There are flowers for any occasion, weddings, anniversary, birthday, or just to say I love you. There's coffee, soups, dips, and sweets. Need to give someone a chuckle? The socks say it all. Home decor, candles, jewelry, memorial items are all found at your gift store of Pied Piper Flowers and Gifts, corner of 15th and Broadway in Yankton. You can also shop online, and best of all, we deliver too.
Wanting a specialist without leaving town? We've got you covered. Our clinic offers specialists for the health and wellness of your family, from pediatricians to OBGYNs, plus primary care. You can find it all at Vermillion Medical Clinic. So much care, so close to home.
Welcome back to Colton, South Dakota. I'm Michael Schumacher. This is Vermillion Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. Leading off this inning will be Carter Hansen. Vermillion does lead 2-1 on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard, as Carter Sorensen finishes his last warm-up pitch. Hansen steps in. It'll be Hansen, Haig, and Rohrig batting this inning for the Post 1. I almost said Tanagers, but they're not. First pitch well outside, 1-0. Hansen had a nice ground ball to third that was fielded beautifully. Got him by about a step and a half, 2 steps, back in the second inning. That one's inside and in the dirt, 2-0. So the first 2 pitches of this inning for Sorensen, really, really wild. Wild outside and wild inside. We'll see if he can get that back under control, but here's the 2-0 pitch from Sorensen. That one's down the middle, 2-1. Fouled back, 2-2. So here's the 2-2 pitch. That's in for a called strike 3. So 1 up, 1 down here in the top half of the third. It brings up Tate Haig, who walked his first time up. On deck, left fielder Connor Rohrig. We had a nice interview with Tate Haig the other day. That'll be up on Vermillion streaming here in a day or two. Sorensen works from the stretch. Ball is chopped down the third baseline. Fielded by the third baseman. There will be a play at first. And gets him by a step. A 5-3 put out. So 2 up, 2 down. I tell you, third baseman Riley Schultz has a nice glove over there. So 2 down here in the top half of the third inning. That brings up left fielder Connor Rohrig. Rohrig reached on a fielder's choice and advanced to second on a throwing error. On deck is Carson Preister. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. That's in for a strike, 0-2. So after those first 2 pitches, Carter Sorensen has settled down this inning. Rohrig sets in. Sorensen comes home. That is grounded. Foul. Count remains 0-2. So the left-handed pitcher, Sorensen, steps up. Here's the delivery. That is chopped up the middle. Fielded at second. Here's the throw over to first, and just about a step and a half ahead of Rohrig. So another 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We'll be back at the bottom half of the fourth after these messages on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. Vermillion leads Baltic-Colton 4-1 on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard, and this is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
Blaine Olson, owner of Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. I grew up here, graduated here, and now have a business here. I'm proud to serve the community that has helped me live this dream. I have top-notch equipment, the latest in training, along with a work ethic and the desire to serve you. Should you need repairs in the future, please remember Blaine's Body Shop across from Polaris on the Highway 50 bypass in Vermillion.
Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
Now online at blainsbodyshop.com.
Need a new set of tires? Look to Carlson's Body Shop in Beersford. How about some accessories like WeatherTech floor mats, access roll-up truck covers, bed liners, remote car starters, and thousands of other products. Hey, you can look at everything at your convenience online too at carlsonsbodyshop.com. No wonder the song says,
Bring it down to Carlson's Body Shop, your complete car care center.
Clay County Abstract and Title Company has a complex job that boils down to something very simple: helping you purchase your dream with confidence. When investing in a new home, a new site for your business, or piece of property, you want peace of mind that the property is truly yours. Clay County Abstract and Title Company has been doing just that since 1946. Clay County Abstract and Title Company, proud supporters of Vermillion activities and proud to be a part of your dreams come true.
Welcome back to Vermillion Post 1 Baseball on Vermillion Streaming. I'm Michael Schumacher, and this is brought to you by First Dakota National Bank as we head into the bottom half of the fourth inning. Vermillion leads 2-1 on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. Batting this inning for Baltic-Colton Post 206, Gunnar Schultz, the second baseman. Extra hitter Tate Fight, and catcher Tyler Gronwald. So Gunnar, a left-handed batter, steps in. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Hayden Christofferson entering his fourth inning of work here. Last two innings, he's had some struggles. Pitch is hit right to Connor Peterson. Bounces into his glove. Nice throw, easy throw over to first for a 6-3 putout. 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom half of the fourth inning, sorry. Brings up extra hitter Tate Fike. On deck, catcher Tyler Gronwald. Fike flew out to center in the second inning. He's also a left-handed batter for this Baltic-Colton team. First pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1. So here's the 0-1 pitch and the delivery from Christofferson. Fouled straight back, quickly ahead. 0-2 on Fike. Get on deck, catcher Tyler Gronwald. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That is outside. 1-2. Just never curved back in for him. Wow. Same thing there, just did not curve. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As the wind picks up just a little bit. Ooh, low and outside. 3-2. Full count. So here comes the payoff pitch from Hayden to Tate Fike. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the middle, fielded by Hansen. Nope, that gets right under his glove. That will be another hit for Baltic-Colton. So single puts Fike on first. That is the 5th hit of the game for Baltic-Colton, but only 1 run across for him so far. And that will bring up catcher Tyler Gronwald. On deck, shortstop Braxton Allen. So again, Vermillion leads 2-1. We're not getting too many calls to go his way for Christofferson on some of these borderline ones. 1-0 pitch is in for a strike. 1-1. So Christofferson now 1-1 on Gronwald. 1 down, 1 on. As he works from the stretch. That pitch is lifted high, but foul and out of play. Count moves to 1-2. And that is outside. 2-2. Boy, that gets past Haig. That was low and outside. Full count. Runner is now at second. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Payoff pitch coming up from Christofferson to Gronwald. That is lifted foul down back behind the plate. Count remains 3-2. And that's in for strike 3. That is the 6th strikeout of the game for Christofferson. Second out of the inning. So now with 2 down and a runner on second, that brings up shortstop Braxton Allen. On deck, right fielder Cody Lofswald. Allen struck out swinging to end the second inning. First pitch just outside, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, 1-1. That pitch is hit into the outfield. Robe camping underneath will catch it for the 3rd out of the inning. So despite the single by Fike, he doesn't get further than second. That is no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. At the end of 4, it's Vermillion 2, Baltic-Colton 1. We'll be back with the 5th inning after these messages on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. This is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home for your family, you want to sell your existing home, or you're a student looking to rent an apartment, Dakota Realty and Property Management can fit your needs. Being locally owned and with over 150 years of combined experience, they are the experts at helping you find your new home. Go to Dakota Realty and Property Management because they like what they do. Dakota Realty is a proud supporter of Vermillion Athletics. Dakota Realty and Property Management, located at 125 East Cherry Street, Vermillion.
The first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
Welcome back to Post 1 Baseball on Vermillion streaming on YouTube from Colton, South Dakota. I'm Michael Schumacher. As we head into the 5th inning, Vermillion leads Baltic-Colton by a score of 2-1. Post 1 has 2 runs on 2 hits, whereas Baltic-Colton Post 206 has 1 run on 5 hits. Vermillion has no errors. Baltic-Colton has 1 error. Carter Sorensen has gone all 4 innings, now heading into the 5th inning for For post 206, Carson Preister leads off this inning for Vermillion. That first pitch is outside, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Fouled back, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Carson Preister. He grounded out to short to end the second inning. That pitch is low and inside, 3-1. On deck, pitcher Hayden Christofferson. Then the top of the order and shortstop Connor Peterson. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4, and Carson Preister is aboard. So the lead runner is aboard via a base on balls. That brings up Hayden Christofferson, who reached via a walk to lead off the third. He eventually scored the second run of the game for post 1. Christofferson looking to help his case here. They puts down a bunt. That is in the air, and that will be caught by the catcher for the first out of the inning. Nice play by the catcher for Baltic-Colton, and that is Tyler Gronwald. So that brings up Connor Peterson. Peterson has sacrificed and flown out to center, so he's 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. On deck is center fielder Mikey Robe. Sorensen's pitch is high and outside. There's a snap throw down to first, though, but just not quite in time. 1-1 is the count. Runner on first with 1 down. That is high. 2-1. So it's now 2 balls, 1 strike. Here in the top half of the 5th inning to Connor Peterson. 1 down, 1 on. As Carter Sorensen continues to pitch for Baltic-Colton. That pitch is fouled back. Moves the count to 2-2. Again, Vermillion will be back in Vermillion. Post 1 will be back in Vermillion on Sunday, playing T at 2 o'clock. And then on Monday, they face West Central at 7. And then Scotland Menno at 7 on Wednesday. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That is laced into right center field. Will that drop? That was high. And that will hit. And that will be a double for Peterson. And Carson Preister is at third. So a nice double there by Connor Peterson. Hit well into right center field. Now has runners at second and third with 1 down. And that brings up center fielder Mikey Robe. On deck, second baseman Trey Hansen. First pitch to Robe, grounded down to second. And the runner was running. Preister will score. That was a beautiful hit and run. So now a runner at second, but the score is now 3-1 on the sacrifice by Robe with 2 down. Making the score 3-1. Robe did a nice job of making contact on that one because Preister was on the move. So now 2 down, that brings up Trey Hansen on deck. Jack Moskowitz. Hansen sacrificed and doubled. That one is lifted out into center field. That's going to be taken there by the second baseman. So that will be the third out of the inning. But in the inning, 1 run with 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. At the end of 4 1/2, it is Vermillion Post 1, 3. Baltic-Colton Post 206, 1. We'll be back with the bottom half of the 5th after this on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. This is Post 1 Baseball brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Interior technicians.
I'm ready for my big role, Jerry.
What do you mean?
You said I'd be in your next 30 commercials.
No. I said Intech has over 30 years of commercial cleaning experience. You know, like offices, so they can ensure happy visitors and a healthy workforce.
So the shoot's in an office? I can make that work.
Oh my goodness. When you need it clean, call the Intech team.
Welcome back to Colton, South Dakota, where Post 1 is taking on Post 306. Vermillion, this is Post 1 Baseball brought to you by First Dakota National Bank on the Midwest Red Mix scoreboard. Vermillion now leads 3-1 as we head into the bottom half of the 5th inning. Batting this inning for Baltic-Colton 206, it'll be Cody Lofswald, Carter Sorensen, and Everett Altoff. Lofswald walked to lead off the 3rd, and he is the only run so far for Post 206. Hayden Christopherson has gone the whole way for Vermillion. Here's his first pitch of the inning. In for a strike, 0-1. After a rough 2nd and 3rd inning, it really felt like Christopherson got his mojo back in the 4th, and we'll see here. 1-1 to Cody Lofswald. Again, Lofswald, Sorensen, and Altoff this inning for Baltic-Colton. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 1-2. That's in for a strike. Came back across. Makes the count 1-2. That pitch is lifted out into left field. Connor Rohrig coming underneath. Makes the catch for the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom half of the 5th. The Vermillion leading 3-1. That brings up the top of the order and pitcher Carter Sorensen. On deck, center fielder Everett Altoff. So Sorensen singled in the 3rd, struck out in the 1st. 1 for 2. Whoa, high and inside, 1-0. Little brushback pitch there. That pitch is lifted foul. Back behind us over here across the street. Makes the count 1-1. So here's the 1-1 pitch from Christopherson to Sorensen. Outside, 2-1. And the plan is right now to cover the rest of Post 1 baseball the rest of the season. Fouled off, 2-2, probably inside, but had to just fight it off. So now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Ooh, looked good, but called ball 3. That is a full count. Full count. Payoff pitch coming up to Sorensen from Christopherson. And that will be ball 4. So Sorensen is aboard via base on balls. That brings up center fielder Everett Altoff, who was hit by a pitch in the third, grounded out to third in the first. As Coach Heisinger is going to head out to talk to Hayden Christopherson, we'll take a quick timeout. Again, this is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank, bringing you this message from our Vermillion sportscasters.
Knutson Family Dentistry in Vermillion, they strive to provide the highest quality patient-centered dental care in a friendly, relaxing atmosphere. Knutson Family Dentistry works hard to provide the best cosmetic, general, and emergency dental treatment in the area. With over 50 years of combined dental experience, the latest dental technology, and a professional and compassionate staff, they're your top choice for dental care. Call for an appointment at 605-857-8008. Knutson Family Dentistry of Vermillion.
Welcome back. Meeting on the mound is done. Brings up Everett Altoff, the center fielder. That ball bounces in the dirt, and that will advance the runner. So the count is 1-0 to Everett Altoff. On deck, left fielder Bo Keith. So Haig wants to take a moment to step on out, talk to Hayden Christopherson. Looks like maybe some signals were crossed up there. Just making sure they're on the same page. Maybe settling Christopherson down just a little bit. Now we're going to have a discussion. Is this a courtesy runner? Courtesy runner for Sorensen is number 25. That is Bo Brees. Bo Brees is now courtesy running for Baltic-Colton Post 206. He'll be at second. Count is 1-0 on Everett Altoff. Nice pitch by Hayden Christopherson, right in there. Nice curve. 1-1 with 1 on and 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Vermillion leads 3-1 on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. Pitches in the dirt. Oh, gets by Haig. 2-1. Runner will advance to third. So now the count is 2-1 with a runner on third and 1 down. Again, left fielder Bo Keith waits in the wings. On deck. So here's the count, 2-1. Pitch from Christopherson. Inside, 3-1. Now, honestly, a walk here wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It would give you a chance at a double play. So here is the 3-1 pitch from Christopherson to Altoff. Lifted into center field. Robe glides underneath, but that will probably score a run. There will be a play at home, and, just not quite in time. So sacrificed by Altoff ends up scoring Bo Brees, who was running for Carter Sorensen. So the score is now 3-2 in favor of Vermillion with 2 down here in the bottom half of the 5th. That will bring up Bo Keith, and now we'll have another meeting on the mound, probably a pitching change. So we'll be back again on the Midwest Red Mix scoreboard. Vermillion 3, Baltic-Colton 2. We'll be back with more. This is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
The wait when your furnace and AC needs repair by joining Larry's Heating and Cooling, Comfort Care, and Elite Care Club. Larry's Comfort Care Club features seasonal maintenance discounts on service and no overtime charges. Larry's Elite Club includes seasonal maintenance, free parts, free labor, free service calls, and both mean you are in front of the line for service. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling and sign up for the Comfort Care or Elite Care Club. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermillion.
You are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills. We'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermillion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer. Murph's Appliance, downtown Vermillion.
Welcome back to Colton, South Dakota, where Baltic-Colton Post 206 trails Vermillion by a score of 3-2. Post 1 just making a pitching change. Connor Peterson moves from short into pitch, and first pitch is grounded foul by Bo Keith. And then Nolan Nygren comes in to play shortstop in place of Connor Peterson. Nolan Nygren will bat in place of Hayden Christofferson. So Keith is down 0-1 to Connor Peterson. Ball one in the dirt, 1-1. So again, Nolan Nygren in to play short for Connor Peterson, who has moved into pitch. Hayden Christofferson steps out with after 4 1/3 innings, giving up 2 runs. 2 balls, 1 strike now. That makes it 3-1. And that is in the dirt. That will be ball 4. Brings up third baseman Riley Schultz. With 2 down. Sorry, that was 4 2/3 for Hayden Christofferson. Gave up 5 hits. 2 runs. Both earned. That's in for a strike on Riley Schultz. 0-1. So 2 down. Vermillion just needs an out. There's a throw to first, not in time. Count remains 0-1. That pitch is nubbed over to Jack Moskowitz, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So in the inning, 1 run, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. At the end of 5 innings, it is Vermillion 3, Baltic-Colton 2 on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. We'll be back with the 6th inning after this. This is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank on Vermillion Streaming on YouTube.
Best Ready Mix and Equipment is your locally owned and operated ready mix company. The Oshkosh front discharge mixers allow for easy placement of concrete, and with the 6-wheel drive and low-range transfer case, they're nearly unstoppable. More of a do-it-yourself fan? Midwest Ready Mix and Equipment is teaming up with Clark's Rentals in Yankton, bringing you a wide range of hand tools, mini excavators, skid steers, aerial lift equipment, and more to get the job done. Choose Midwest Ready Mix and Equipment for all your concrete needs, and Clark's Rentals, your rental equipment headquarters.
Your crew is craving Pizza Ranch? It's easy to order online at pizzaranch.com. Online ordering makes it fast and easy to order craveable crispy ranch chicken or build your favorite pizza exactly how you like it. And now, for even more convenience, place your favorite order with just 1 tap. So when you're craving pizza or the country's best chicken, go to pizzaranch.com and start your order. For craveable food and convenient online ordering, there's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
Welcome back to Vermillion Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. My name is Michael Schumacher. We are in Colton, South Dakota, where Vermillion Post 1 is taking on Baltic-Colton Post 206. After 5 innings, Vermillion leads 3-2. Vermillion had made a pitching change in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Connor Peterson moved from short into pitch, and Nolan Nygren came off the bench to move to short. Batting here in the top of the 6th for Vermillion will be Jack Moskowitz, Carter Hansen, and Tate Haig. Moskowitz has struck out twice, Hansen has grounded to third and struck out, and Haig has walked and grounded to third. They'll be facing off with Carter Sorensen, who has gone the distance for this Baltic-Colton team. Left-handed pitcher winds up, delivers, and fouls that off. 0-1. So here's the 0-1 pitch to Moskowitz. Grounded right up the middle. Fielded clean. Oh, no, not fielded cleanly by the short second baseman, but does recover in time to get him out at first for a 4-3 putout. Ate up the second baseman just a little bit, but he recovered in time to get the out. So that brings up third baseman Carter Hansen. Again, Carter is grounded to third and struck out so far tonight. On deck, catcher Tate Haig. First pitch in for a strike. Okay. 0-1 is the count. So no balls, one strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. 0-2. Quickly down. So Sorensen comes set. 0-2 count on Carter Hansen. Here's the pitch and the delivery. That is inside. 1-2. That is outside, evens the count at 2-2. Vermillion would like to get another run here in this inning. Just give themselves a little bit of cushion heading into the bottom of the sixth. So here's the 2-2 pitch with one down. That is in. Beautiful pitch. Caught Carter looking for strike 3. That is the fourth strikeout for Sorensen, the second out of the inning, and that will bring up catcher Tate Haig. First pitch is high and outside, 1-0. On deck is left fielder Connor Rohrig. So Carter Sorensen pitching to Tate Haig. Here's the pitch. That is high, 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 2-1. That is high and outside, 3-1. So Haig looking to get aboard via a walk. He walked in the second inning, grounded out to third in the fourth inning. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Full count now on Tate Haig. So 3-2 count, 2 down. Here is the payoff pitch coming up from Carter Sorensen, who works from the stretch no matter if anybody's on base or not. That is high. That is ball 4. And so Haig, that just got away from Sorensen. He's had a couple of those. So now with Haig aboard, we'll see if they courtesy run. Looks like Grant Rohrig. That brings up Connor Rohrig. Connor is 0 for 2, fielder's choice, and grounded out to second. So 2 down here in the top half of the 6th inning. They should just ask me. I've got it here. So confirming what I said, 2 down, runner on first for Connor Rohrig. Again, Connor reached on a fielder's choice and made it to second on an overthrow, then grounded out to second on the fourth. That pitch is lifted into right center field, and that will fall. That will fall. That's going to score a run. Rohrig is heading to second. Grant is rounding third. There might be a play at the plate. We will see. And he is out. They are going to call him out. Oh, that was a bang, bang play. That was a double there for Connor Rohrig. And Grant Rohrig is out trying to score. So in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. At the end of 5 1/2, it is Vermillion Post 1-3, Baltic-Colton Post 206-2. We'll be back for the bottom half of the 6th inning after these messages on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. This is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
For the Perks card from Pump and Pack? Well, guess what? There's an addition, not just a card, it's an app. The Pump and Perks app and the Pump and Perks card from Pump and Pack, Vermillion. Just go to their Facebook page, Pump and Pack, and scan the QR code and you're in. Or go to the store, Pump and Pack, and get the card. Then download the app. Each one does the same thing. Like give you 5 cents off per gallon every day, except for Sunday, it's doubled with the Perks card from Pump and Pack, Vermillion.
Welcome to Runnings in Vermillion. Shop their great lineup of clothes for women, names like Ariat and Carhartt for men, boots and shoes and kids' clothing. Runnings has a large supply of animal food and accessories. Love the outdoors? See the selection of ammo, firearms, and fishing equipment. For everything you need, walk through the doors at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store, Vermillion.
Welcome back to Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. My name is Michael Schumacher, and on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard, heading into the bottom half of the 6th inning, Vermillion leads Baltic-Colton by a score of 3-2. Leading off this inning will be Nathan Madison, followed by Gunnar Schultz and Tate Fike. They'll be facing Connor Peterson, who is entering his 2nd inning of work. He came in with 2 outs in the bottom half of the 5th. So first pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. That is a ball, 1-1. So Madison is struck out and then grounded out into a 6-4-3 double play. That ball is chopped foul. Count moves to 1-2. So Connor Peterson on the rubber, winds and delivers. That is a little bit low, 2-2. That is also low. Full count, 3-2. And that one is grounded down to Carter Hansen, fielded there. Throw over to first is nice and in time for a nice 5-3 putout. Again, Carter Hansen, his defense and throwing have just definitely developed as this season has gone on. That brings up second baseman Gunnar Schultz, who is 1 for 2 with a single in the 2nd, grounded out to short in the 4th. Schultz is a left-handed batter for this Baltic-Colton team. They have a few lefties. That pitch is grounded up the middle, and that will be a single for Gunnar Schultz, his 2nd hit of the night. Puts his runner on first. That brings up extra hitter Tate Fike. Fike is also a left-handed batter. On deck, catcher Tyler Gronwald. Pitch is nubbed, and Nygren not able to get to it, so runners will be at first and second on the single by Fike. That's 2 hits this inning. That'll bring up catcher Tyler Gronwald with runners at first and second, 1 down. So forces at third, second, and first. First pitch from Peterson to Gronwald is low, 1-0. On deck is shortstop Braxton Allen. Pitch chopped down to third. Hansen takes it there, gets the lead runner, throws over to first. Not in time, but it gets past Moskowitz. And runners will advance, so runners will be at second and third. As Schultz is out, Fike moves down to third. Gronwald on a fielder's choice, much like Connor Rohrig earlier, will reach second. So now with 2 down, you have runners at second and third. Brings up shortstop number 2, Braxton Allen. Allen struck out in the second and flew out to center in the fourth. Pitch is high, foul, and that will be out of play, 0-1. That pitch is in for a strike, 0-2. So Connor Peterson looking to get out of this inning unscathed. Currently ahead of Braxton Allen in the count, 0-2. Right fielder Cody Lofswald on deck. Ooh, inside, 1-2. Runners on second and third with 2 down. Pitch is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Swung on and missed for the third strikeout, or third strike. That is Connor Peterson's first strikeout. And that is the 3rd out of the game, of the inning. Sorry. We head to the 7th inning with Vermillion leading 3-2 on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. This is Vermillion Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
Sherco in Vermillion is a full-service service center. Sherco LLC is an industry-leading supplier of tarp systems to the transportation industry and is located in Vermillion, South Dakota. Sherco Vermillion supports their customers in the agricultural, construction, waste, and flatbed markets. Become a part of the Sherco team. Go to sure-co.com, about us/careers. Demand the best. Demand Sherco.
Visit our sleep experts at the Yankton Slumberland. With over 50 mattresses to choose from, we carry every price, free financing options, and the most trusted brands in the nation like Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Tempur-Pedic. Snoring or lower back pain tormenting you? Seek relief with an adjustable power base. Fall asleep faster and cooler with our sheets and pillow selection. With a 120-night sleep trial, you can't make a mistake. See us today at the Yankton Slumberland, 2401 Broadway.
Save means you're sort of protecting yourself. My mom and dad told me how to be safe. It's like super duper important. Hold a grown-up's hands. Put a helmet on because you might hurt your head super duper bad.
Protect their future by protecting yours with your local State Farm agent, Dick Sunday.
Get the finest wood in the neighborhood down at the lumber yard.
it's not just wood at the Lumberyard. With a wide variety of quality building materials, the folks at the Lumberyard can help you with all of your project needs. Whether it be paint, siding, cabinets, windows, or of course lumber, the Lumberyard is ready to help. The best wood in the neighborhood at the Lumberyard, 1000 West Cherry Street in Vermillion.
Welcome back to Vermillion Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. As we head into the 7th inning, there is a pitching change. It is now, I believe, Bo Keith who is in to pitch from left field. I can't tell if it's now Carter Sorensen out in left field. We might find out here in just a little bit, as Carter Sorensen is scheduled to be the second batter in the 7th inning. But he might also be out in right field. Let me just double check something. No, we'll see. But it is Bo Keith pitching. He'll be facing Carson Preister, Nolan Nygren, and Connor Peterson. Pitch is hit into the mitt of the first baseman for the first out of the inning. Brings up shortstop Nolan Nygren. This is his first at-bat of the game, coming into shortstop to play short when Connor Peterson moved into pitch for Hayden Christofferson. Nygren taking Christofferson's spot. That pitch lifted high, but foul, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Nolan Nygren from Bo Keith. That's in for a strike, 1-2. One ball, two strikes, one down, nobody on. That pitch is laced in between shortstop and third. That will be a single for Nolan Nygren, the 4th hit of the game for Vermillion. Brings up the top of the order and pitcher Connor Peterson. On deck, center fielder Mikey Robe. Boy, Vermillion would love to just get a nice insurance run here. So here's the first pitch to Peterson. That is hit, just fouled on the first baseline. Otherwise, that would have been beautiful. 0-1 is the count. We are here in the top half of the 7th inning. Vermillion leading 3-2. Oh, 1 pitch inside, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out. Bo Keith now pitching, first inning of work here for Baltic-Colton. That is fouled off, backing out of play. Count moves to 1-2. Connor Peterson on the night. He flew out to center, sacrificed, and doubled. So 1 for 2. So he's 1 for 2. The count is 1 and 2, and there's 1 out and 1 on. So 1-2 pitch coming from Bo Keith. Nygren on first. That is laced into left field, just over the head of the third baseman. Nygren will go to second. And that is the 5th hit of the game, as Connor Peterson gets his second hit, second consecutive. Double in the 5th and a single in the 7th. Puts runners at first and second with 1 down for center fielder Mikey Robe, who has walked, doubled, but was out trying to make it into a triple and sacrificed, so he is 1 for 1 today. On deck, second baseman Trey Hansen. Pitch is hit, foul. And out of play, 0-1. Big gap between short and third. Just heard somebody saying that in the audience as well. That is high. Ball one. So 1-1. That is high. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Keith. And that is lifted into center field. Will that drop? It will. That'll be another single, but it will not score a run. Now the bases are loaded on 3 consecutive singles by the Post 1 team. But a lot of speed out there for Vermillion. Half of their hits have come in the last 3 batters. They now have 3 runs on 6 hits. And so you have Nolan Nygren at third, Connor Peterson at second, and you have Mikey Robe at first. A lot of speed out there. A hit to the outfield could score 2, if not 3 runs. 1 down. Again, bases loaded. Trey Hansen up. Hansen has sacrificed, doubled, and popped out to second. That is lifted into right field, and that's going to be a hit. That's going to be an extra base hit. That might clear the bases. Hansen heading to second. 1 run in, 2 runs in, and nope, we will have runners at second and third on the double by Trey Hansen. As Mikey Robe moves to third, Connor Peterson scores, Nolan Nygren scores. So now, just like that, it is 5-2 in favor of Vermillion. Now with their 7th hit. And that will bring up with 1 down. Brings up first baseman Jack Moskowitz. On deck, third baseman Carter Hansen. So a big inning here for Vermillion. Nice crooked number. Getting 2 runs already. They'd love to get a third. My thing is, if you can always make it where a grand slam at worst ties it, you feel really comfortable. So we'll see what they can do here. So this is the first inning of work for Bo Keith. He's given up 4 hits, 2 runs. And Robe comes in. Moskowitz is unable to make contact. They were trying to say that Robe didn't connect with home, but he did. That pitch is a ball, 1-0, and so Robe steals home. Mikey Robe, he's a bit of a daredevil out there, but we'll love him. We love him out there. So 6-2 in favor of Vermillion. Wow, that was amazing. And Trey Hansen moves over to third on the play. Moskowitz just able to get out of the way of Robe. So now it's 6-2. And that is outside, 2-0. High and outside, 2-0, 3-0. 3-0 count now. On deck, third baseman Carter Hansen. Vermillion has scored 3 runs this inning. Still just the 1 out. That's a strike. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Full count now on Jack Moskowitz. On deck, third baseman Carter Hansen. They're all facing Bo Keith in his first inning of relief. That is outside, and Moskowitz will take first base. So now runners at first and third. As we are here in the top half of the seventh inning, Vermillion leads 6-2. They have 8 hits compared to Baltic-Colton's 7. And now there's a meeting on the mound, so we'll take a quick break here on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. This is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michael Schumacher, and on the Midwest Red Mix scoreboard, Vermillion leads 6-2.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
So no pitching change, just a discussion of maybe strategy with runners at first and third. Only one down, maybe trying to get a double play, which runner to go with. But that brings up Carter Hansen, who has grounded to third and struck out twice, looking. 0 for 3, he'd love to get his first hit here. On deck, catcher Tate Haig. Hansen tries to bunt. Just came inside on him. That's 0-1. A 1 pitch in there for a strike. Quickly 0-2. Hansen's down in the count. On deck, catcher Tate Haig. Again, Vermillion has scored 3 runs this inning on 4 hits. They now have 1 down with runners on first and third. Carter Hansen at bat. Ooh, lifted foul. Hit well, but lifted foul in the direction of my vehicle. So count remains 0-2. I think Vermillion would love to plate that 5th run. You get a lead by 5 runs, you feel pretty comfortable. No grand slam can even tie it. So here's the 0-2 pitch from Bo Keith to Carter Hansen. Lifted high and foul yet again. Count remains 0-2. So Vermillion looking to close out this season strong. They can. They're playing teams that they have chances against. And it starts tonight, then Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. That is blooped over to short, and that will be the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up now with 2 down, catcher Tate Haig. On deck, left fielder Connor Rohrig. So Haig has walked twice and grounded out to third. So he's 0 for 1. He's been on base twice. He scored a run. Here's the first pitch from Keith. That is in for a strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Keith. Ooh, called a strike. 0-2. So 3 runs in with Connor Rohrig on deck. Tate Haig at the bat. Count is 0-2. 2 down, 2 on. Ooh, ball 1, 1-2. So now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vermillion leads 6-2 with 2 on, 2 out. Here in the top half of the 7th inning. And that is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Like you said, two on. Runners on the corners, 2 out. Bo Keith on the mound. Here's the pitch. Lifted high down the first base right field line. That is just out of play. So the count will remain 1-2. Tate's doing a great job of battling, fouling these balls off. So here's the 1-2 pitch. And that is also laced foul. Count remains 1-2. Again, Haig 0 for 1 with 2 walks today. Set up again for the 1-2 pitch from Keith. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So that is the 3rd out of the inning. But in the inning, Vermillion scores 3 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors. 2 runners left on base at the end of 6.5. It's Vermillion 6, Baltic-Colton 2. We'll be back after these messages on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. This is Post 1 Baseball brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
Todd's Electric, your full-service electrical contracting company. Todd's Electric services residential, commercial, agricultural, and industrial customers. From the simplest service call to the most complex design build project, Todd's Electric has the expertise to do it right. Call Todd's Electric for all your electrical needs. Todd's Electric, helping you control all things electric. Except for lightning. Todd's Electric. Go Tanagers.
Last week, a guy walked into the UPS store in Vermillion. He did not notice the copiers, the printers, the mailboxes, the banners, the posters, not even the business and shipping supplies. It was like he had blinders on. Hi, this is Jay with the UPS store in Vermillion. Many people don't see everything we have to offer when they stop by the UPS store to ship their packages. They miss all the things we have, like printing, designing. We even offer notary services here at the UPS store, located on Cherry Street in Vermillion.
In a situation like this, the first thing you do, of course, is make sure everybody's okay. And then you're thinking, you better call your insurance person. No, just call Justin. At Vermillion Auto Works, you see Justin handles all the insurance claims and gives free quotes. Not everybody does the free quote thing anymore, you know. So call Justin at Vermillion Auto Works. He'll take care of the situation. Carrying WeatherTech, Rough Country, and Tuxedo. Vermillion Auto Works.
Welcome back to Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michael Schumacher. As we head into the bottom half of the 7th, Vermillion leads on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard 6-2. First pitch from Connor Peterson comes in on Cody Lofswald. 2 balls, 2-0. Vermillion with that 4-run lead. That pitch is lifted high down the first base line. Moskowitz looks over and is able to make the catch. So 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom half of the 7th for Vermillion. Baltic-Colton is down to their final 2 outs. That brings up the top of the order in pitcher. Well, it was pitcher Carter Sorensen. I think he's left fielder Carter Sorensen now. And then center fielder Everett Altoff. So Sorensen struck out in the first, singled in the third, and walked in the 5th. That pitch is lifted high down the left field line. That will be foul and out of play, 0-1. Again, Vermillion looking in these final 4 games to get a little momentum heading into regions in Lenox. Not next week, but the week after. Those will start on the 24th of July. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 0-2. Again, Vermillion's in T on Sunday at 2 o'clock. No, at home against T on Sunday at 2. Here's the pitch from Peterson. Fouled straight back. Count remains 0-2. West Central on Monday. They play West Central in Vermillion on Monday at 7. And then Scotland Meadow, they play in Vermillion on Wednesday at 7. So final road game before the last 3 home games of the regular season, and then the games in Lenox for regions. Outside. 1-2. Two and 2. Ooh, inside. He is able to avoid it. So now a full count after being ahead 0-2. Carter Sorensen has battled himself back to a 3-2 count against Connor Peterson. Payoff pitch coming. That is laced into center field, and Robe will not be able to reach it. It will be a single for Carter Sorensen. The 8th hit of the game for Baltic-Colton. Brings up center fielder Everett Altoff, who is 0 for 1. He's been on once with being hit by a pitch, and he sacrificed in the 5th. On deck, pitcher Bo Keith. First pitch hit, grounded up the middle. They do get the lead runner. Throw over to first is not in time, but they do get that lead runner. So 2 down now with a runner on first for Bo Keith as Altoff reaches via fielder's choice. And that will bring up pitcher Bo Keith. On deck, third baseman Riley Schultz. Keith has struck out in the 1st and walked in the 3rd and 5th innings. So 2 down, 1 on. Vermillion leads 6-2 here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Peterson comes home. Ooh, ball 1, 1-0. Pitch is hit into left field, and that is fielded there cleanly by Connor Rohrig, and that will be it for the game, as Vermillion will win 6-2. That is 3 outs, and Vermillion moves to 5-10 on the season. Baltic-Colton will move to 2-10 on the season. We'll be back with our post-game show after these messages from Vermillion sportscasters here on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. I'm Michael Schumacher, and this is Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
If you're looking for the perfect fit, Vermillion Vision Care Associates fits like the right pair of glasses. Vision Care Associates has its roots in family eye care, and the doctors are well known for being primary eye care providers. With the ability to treat and diagnose a variety of settings, Vermillion Vision Care Associates is the right fit for you. Plus, they can fit you into a new pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contacts that feel just right. With continuing education, see the best doctors at Vermillion Vision Care Associates.
Federal Credit Union, we believe in giving back to the community that supports us. That's why our employees make it a priority to volunteer their time and talents to make a difference. Whether it's improving local causes, fighting hunger, or supporting our local zoo, our team is dedicated to making a positive impact in the lives of those around us. We're more than just a financial institution. We're a part of the community, working together to make it a better place for everyone. Your community, your credit union. Voyage Federal Credit Union.
Your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality healthcare, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Welcome back to Colton, South Dakota, where Vermillion Post 1 has just defeated Baltic-Colton Post 206 by a score of 6-2. Vermillion was led pitching by Hayden Christofferson. Christofferson gave up 2 runs in 4 2/3 innings work. Connor Peterson came in and worked the last 2 1/3. Connor gave up, let's see here. Connor gave up no runs on 3 hits. 3 men left on base. Hayden Christofferson, 4 2/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned with 3 walks. And then for Baltic-Colton, Carter Sorensen went 6 innings. Carter Sorensen went 6 innings. Bo Keith came in for the 7th inning. And Bo Keith, he will not be the losing pitcher as he was down by 1, but he gave up the final 3 runs to make it a 6-2 game. Leading the way in batting, 2 for 3 for Carter Sorensen with a walk. Everett Altoff was hit by a pitch. 2 walks for Bo Keith, a single for Riley Schultz, 2 singles for Gunnar Schultz, 2 singles for Tate Fike, 1 single for Tyler Grunwald, and a base on balls for Cody Lofswald. For Vermillion, leading the way, Connor Peterson had 2 hits, a single and a double, 2 for 3 on the day. Mikey Robe, 2 for 3. 2 for 2, a single, a double, and a walk, and a sacrifice. Trey Hansen went 2 for 3 with a sacrifice and 2 doubles. Jack Moskowitz went 0 for 3 with a walk. Carter Hansen went 0 for 4. Tate Haig went 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Connor Rohrig went 1 for 3. Carson Preister went 0 for 2 with a walk. Hayden Christofferson went 0 for 1 with the walk, and Nolan Nygren went 1 for 1 with a single. Again, Vermillion will be back in action on Sunday at home against T. We will have that action on Vermillion streaming on YouTube. But for Vermillion Post 1 Baseball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank, I'm Michael Schumacher. You guys have yourselves a great rest of your Friday night, and we will talk to you on Sunday. Have a great one.